matchups always elevate the pressure. The heart beats a little faster. It gets a little more intense, particularly if that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Welcome to Wallace Wade Stadium in Durham, North Carolina, home to the Duke Blue Devils. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the Appalachian State Mountaineers, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Duke Blue Devils. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Blue Devils will boot it away to start the game. Bounces through the end zone. It's a
I just don't have the horses, man. Don't. I recruit well. I'm in the top 25 in recruiting every year. Yeah, but
Jesse, what does a quarterback have to keep in
I want a
mind?
shot. I hope the ACC championship game isn't out of reach.
This defense he's playing.
That's really what I'm trying to play for, so I really want to make the playoff, but I don't know if that's going to happen.
Post-snap, you make one mistake against this defense, David, they make you pay.
Yeah, they're a fun defense to watch, and this is a fun challenge for their defense, too, because it's
my last game,
right? Like, they can make you look like you're not as good as you.
And their defense put the clamp on me this whole second half. Louisville.
And who wins it?
They're leading the division now. Do that.
And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag down on the play. Let's see what that's about.
I got 3 losses. 1 to Kobe, 1 to Boyer.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach
and then
accepts that they will take the penalty.
Last night,
Now
double
on
OT.
second down.
Missed 3 field goals. All on angles. I don't know how. I got
Out of the gun, the inside kid. He is
I lost by 3 to.
Stop at the line of scrimmage. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether
I had so many drops in that game. For some reason, I cannot recruit offense. My offensive line, they're all in the 70s.
Coming into this one, so there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this
So
game
straight.
to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, for whatever reason, I don't know what the deal is, but it's just tough for me to recruit on the offensive side of the ball.
In the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Looking to pass. It's Underwood. Here comes the heat. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The Mountaineers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on second down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
I get in these situations like you see right now. The 3rd and 16s. I've been having a lot of penalties.
Third and long from their own 30.
It's just hard to consistently win with that. I'm always having to pull something on my hands.
Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield.
Can I go for it?
Reese. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
Last game, I had a rough in the kicker in overtime. My guy was just laying on the ground, and the kicker went through his kicking motion with the kick and followed through and just tripped over my guy laying on the ground.
And he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape.
A serious question: how do y'all find all those the speed that y'all have? It's unreal.
And you start to build on it for this offense.
Is it just like the Texas recruiting thing? Or?
To make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
To the air, it's Fitzpatrick. Bringing the heat. And he just throws it away on third down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. And the Blue Devils send out the punt unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. His first one of the day.
I do that.
Leg will work out 5 times in last week's victory. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down.
The highest
The Appalachian State offense
like recruiting tier that I have is a 3.
This drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think
I don't know if it's just like where North Carolina is and the kind of recruits that I have.
On that first play, and it gets you in less.
Turning it on. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. And the Mountaineers moving quickly to the line.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Rushes on him. Takes a hit as he fires. The short hands, it's Allen. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. Wide receiver going in motion. Touch pass on the run. Big run there. Gets it inside the 20, all the way down to the 14 before he goes out of bounds. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Looking for the score. Got it. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Into the end zone. Touchdown, App State. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time. But when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
He'll bring it out. It's Moore. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Finds a tight end. All right, guys, let's look at the big picture for Duke. They've climbed into the top 10, been through some battles, proving themselves to be one of the best teams in the country. What do you think about their chances of staying there?
Well, they got to keep playing at a high level, and obviously they've had tons of success now to crack into the top 10. I'll tell you, when you get top 10, David, you get everybody's attention.
Yeah, you get everybody's attention, but I hope this team ain't just searching for a top 10. Like, I hope they're trying to be the best team in the country, and you hope the best is still to come for this squad.
They'll try to get it through the air. Oh, they're after him. Connection to the right. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. The Blue Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Give to the back. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you...
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
Here's a heat. Pulls it in. It's Hawkins. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Blue Devils will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. On his way back from the 20. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. The option look. He'll pitch it. Still running at the 40. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, that play didn't stand a chance. I mean, nobody even blocked that guy. And he's able to get the tackle for loss.
Back to throw, it's Underwood. Fires left. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. We've reached the break, and Appalachian State has the lead. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Sanchez.
Yeah, I don't know defensively if you want to keep giving this guy that much cushion, because when he gets the ball in space, he's able to shake all these defenders and turns a 5-yard completion into a 1st down.
They'll run the option. Now the toss. There he goes. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution. The Mountaineers want to crank the tempo. They'll give it to him again. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
To throw, it's Underwood. Finds his big tight end. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
These 3rd downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this 3rd down.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Mountaineers trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Zings it complete to the right. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Looking to throw again. They stop him short as he was trying to scramble and find his way to the goal line.
Really good job by the defense getting to the quarterback and getting him on the ground for no gain. It's tough. Once you get there and get pressure, it's so hard to get these guys on the ground because they're elusive. Really good job.
Touchdown, Appalachian State. Fit it in the window for the score.
Well, one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
They're working that left side. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you could turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Now the play fake. He's going for the big play. Got it! Touchdown, Blue Devils! Once he got some room, it was over.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. To the air, it's Underwood. Setting up the screen. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Plays like that put just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
That's caught. It's Reese. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Quick completion on the out route. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Mountaineers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback may change this route. Now they'll run it on the toss. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuffing the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Unloads it left. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. And they'll get him down after a solid return. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32. And now on second down for this offense. Looking downfield, it's Fitzpatrick. He's got an open man. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
What a job to lay out and make the catch. Touchdown, Duke. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And I love it. Trust your passing game. Trust your quarterback because you know he can execute. You have confidence in him. And that is the way you finish a first half. And now you got a chance to tie this football game up.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. And the Mountaineers in a good spot here with second and short. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Caught near the sticks. It's Allen. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Under fire. Going to try to get it himself. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Timeout, App State.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. He's going to run it. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Durham. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line.
And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get to the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll go to the ground. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down. The Blue Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Dropping back, it's Fitzpatrick. Moving out of the pocket. Oh, he's got some space. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. And the Blue Devils can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll give it to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. The Blue Devils pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Leaves it with the back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
You want to end the play quickly, get in the backfield that fast, get to the guy, and get him on the ground. Nice job penetrating right from the snap, getting off the ball so quick, penetrating the backfield and making something happen.
Hauls it in. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. And the Blue Devils are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. Needs it to keep this drive alive. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Nice job by the defense on fourth down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that fourth down play. Really good job by this defense.
They'll try the left side. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
To the air, it's Underwood. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He's going to take off. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. The sudden change on the turnover, and Manning was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Grabbed in the middle, it's Hawkins. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. The Blue Devils are threatening on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, looking for the score. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a... Trying to rumble in. Touchdown, Blue Devils! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
Well, when you've got a quarterback that has this type of ability, there's no question what your strategy is going to be week in, week out, right? They want to throw the football. They want to hurt you with their ability to push it downfield through the air. 3 passing TDs in this one already.
On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Pressure coming. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. And that is where defensive ends make their money by getting to the quarterback and knocking him down.
Dang, Skippy, that's what you want to be. You want to be a double-digit sack guy. You want to be a guy that puts pressure on the quarterback. Playing the run is fun, but I want to get quarterbacks, and I want to make their life hard.
Finds his man. It's Galloway. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Snap from the gun on third down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Man, momentum is a real thing in college football, and you're seeing it shift here in the third quarter. The defense just forced a 3-and-out. Their offense scored a touchdown the last time out. We've got a close game, but all of the momentum is squarely now on their side.
Now on fourth down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. Quarterback making checks. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he'll slide after picking up the first down.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
Back to pass. Under fire. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Third down, and they'll need to get the ball to the 38-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Got his man downfield. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And I don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
Here's the pressure. And here's the third interception of the night. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
before, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing speed.
Looking for more room. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
3rd and long is difficult. You have to push the ball. Field. Nothing worse than watching people dink and dunk on 3rd and long and get tackled, then run the punt unit on. I like the aggressiveness. Try to push the ball down the field. It's not the worst thing in the world. You throw an INT, it's kind of like a punt.
Quick pass on the fly motion. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. That's the end of the period, and Duke has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. He's going to throw deep right side. Pulls it in down the sideline. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. The Mountaineers headed quickly to the line. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Caught behind the line. It's Allen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to keep it in the air. Got it in the middle. It's Galloway. That throw and catch gets him down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Looking for the goal line. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you can get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. And they are looking to pull even with a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. Trying to barge their way in. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2. Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2. They'll move the tight end. On 2nd and goal, he gets another chance. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the 4th. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Holds and fires complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. Back to pass, it's Fitzpatrick. And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the first down. And the Blue Devils will bring the punt team onto the field. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense head to the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
They'll leave it with him. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. They'll move the wide receiver. Right back to the well. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Dances away to buy time. He's going to be a little bit short of that first down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. And that can really take the wind out of a defense's sails when you convert with a 4th down completion.
Great chemistry there between the quarterback and his target. 4th down, you got to have it. You got to be on the same page, and they were there.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Galloway. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Firing to the right, complete. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And the Mountaineers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And these moments can be tight, man. You start looking at that clock, and that thing's staring at you. So I got to pass, I got to pass. Big 4th down and short. You got to get this 1st down. So you got to be thinking about that first before you think about the clock.
He just barely got enough, but that one has just barely kept it straight enough, too. And they have surged on top here in the final 2 minutes. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. This drive will open from the 15. Looking for a man, it's Fitzpatrick. Flips it out on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. The Blue Devils now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. The play action fake. Fires to the wideout. Got his man on the right. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Looking to throw on 1st down. He just about put this game away. If you've been able to hold on to that one instead, it's 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to throw again. Pocket breaking down. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down.
Well, they're trailing in this game late, and the defense knows it, so they're playing for pass. 2 plays ago, they get the sack. This time, they force an incompletion. Not a lot the offense can do here to catch them off guard. They're just going to have to make a huge play here on 4th down.
It's picked off, and that's number 10. Going the other way, and he's got room.
That might be the nail in the coffin, fellas. This offense, they're trying to get back in the game. You're having to be aggressive. You're now going to have to start taking chances. An errant throw ends up in the hands of the defense, and I think that's all she wrote.
The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. Now we've got a little game pressure, and we'll see how the offense responds in a 3-point game, Jesse.
I can't wait to see this quarterback and how he's going to be able to handle that pressure, David. How will he respond in this situation?
Man, just know it. Listen, I'm only up by 3 now. If I can make this a 2-score game, I can almost put this away in the 4th quarter.
The Mountaineers inside the final minute trying to protect the lead and the ball. Little touch pass to the receiver. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. 3rd play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on 3rd and long. He will not get there. A stop on 3rd down leaves him with a 4th down from the 18-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Absolutely perfect. And now it'll take a touchdown to at least tie them a 6-point lead here in the 4th. First order of business here, don't give up a big return, then the defense just has to keep them out of the end zone. He'll bring it out. It's Moore. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Dropping back, it's Fitzpatrick. Got a man, it's Tyler. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. back to throw, and he needs to make a play. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
When you're down late in the game and you got to make plays, it's really tough not to force the football. You could tell quarterback forces the football, defense comes up with a huge interception.
Not all close games are created equal, but